emergency video making time right now. The full spoilers of Legends of the Force is dropping right now. It's crazy. Let me we'll go over to the leaders. We've got Kylo Ren here. He is a 7 deploy, blue villainy, with the action discard a card from your hand. If you discarded an upgrade this way, draw a card. And then when deployed is a 5/5 Sentinel, but it says when deployed, play any number of upgrades from your discard pile on this unit, one at a time, paying their costs. So you do have to pay them. So it's kind of, the other side kind of feeds into deploying, so you can, you're still going to have to pay for them, so it doesn't ignore aspect penalties. I really have no idea what to think about this, but it's very interesting. Yeah, it's card advantage over the course of the game until you deploy, I guess. Kind of interesting. And then Rey is over here. She is also a 7 deploy if you control 7 or more resources. Her action says, if you played a non-unit force card this phase, deal 1 damage to a unit. So it has to be a force card, but non-unit, so it can be an upgrade or an event. And you can deal a damage to a unit. That seems fine. But then this is interesting to me. So she has a bunch of stats. I think the most stats for this deploy. So she's a 6/8 on 7. And says when deployed, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. So very interesting. I really don't know too much what to think about this unless you're like kind of playing a tempo deck, so you run out of cards and then deploy Rey. We'll have to look. There's so many cards to look at, so we'll see. All right, next we've got Barriss Offee. She's a cunning villainy leader with a 6 deploy with the classic 6 deploy stats of 4/7. But on the leader side over here says action, use the force, play an event from your hand, it costs 1 less. And then she has the same effect over here of action, use the force, play an event from your hand, it costs 1 less. Now granted, on this side, it's not once per turn, so if you had a bunch of units out to attack that were force units to gain the force, you could play a bunch of units in your hand for one, or a bunch of events from your hand for 1 less. I don't really know how good that is. Pretty cool art though. I really don't know. I really don't know what to think. And then yes, we do have the heroic only Anakin Skywalker leader that is a 5 deploy, 4/6. So there's kind of the standardized 5 deploy, 4/6 stats. But over here it says action, exhaust, and use the force. Play a villainy non-unit card from your hand, ignoring its aspect penalties. So it doesn't say ignoring the villainy aspect. So it could be like if you're running this with you're doing blue heroism, you could play a red villainy event or whatever. You could put fallen lightsaber, for example, onto a unit. Yeah, and then over on this side, yeah, just action, use the force, same thing. Non-unit card that's villainy, ignoring aspect penalties. I really have no idea what to think about this one too. Very, very strange. All right, and then just a quick glimpse at the bases. The only bases that we haven't seen there's the same effect, but they're just different ones. So Starlight Temple, Night Sister Lair, and I think the Holy City over here are the only ones we haven't seen. They all look really cool. All right, let's start going through all the cards we haven't seen. So we've seen all of these up to Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Okay, this is a 2-cost blue villainy, 1/3 for the stats. It says attached to non-vehicle. If attached unit is a force unit, it gains this unit can't be exhausted by enemy card abilities. Okay, so you have Kylo discard this, and then when you deploy Kylo, he becomes a 6/8 Sentinel that can't be exhausted. Fine, I suppose. We've seen Drain Essence. Ooh, this is a cool looking card. Always 2. It's a legendary blue villainy event. 4-cost choose 2 friendly, unique Sith units. If you do, give 2 shield tokens and 2 experience tokens to each chosen unit. Defeat all other friendly units. The theme here is pretty hilarious. So it's the 2 Siths. They get 2 shields and 2 experience tokens each. So 2 double shield, double experience, and defeat all other. Interesting. I don't know. Whoa, the Tragedy of Plagueis is an event. Oh my goodness, let's check it out. 5 cost, rare. Choose a friendly unit. For this phase, it can't be defeated by having no remaining HP. An opponent chooses a unit they control. Defeat that unit. So it's Power of the Dark Side with another, with like an anti-Power of the Dark Side. You choose your unit. It cannot die by having 0 HP. And then also Power of the Dark Side. I don't know. That's probably fine. The art's cool. The art's cool too. That's interesting. Huh. Ooh, Jedi Holocron over here. 1 cost blue heroism +1/+1 attached to a force unit. Attached unit gains on attack. You may heal 3 damage from another unit. So it's like the opposite of the Sith Holocron, essentially, which I think makes you do some like 2 damage to yourself while you're attacking. Sure. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm not missing anything. Jedi Trials. This is a rare upgrade. 1 cost +0/+0 attached to a force unit. Attached unit gains on attack. Give an experience token to this unit. While the attached unit has 4 or more upgrades on it, it gains the Jedi trait. So like you keep attacking and you keep getting more experience, and then you become a Jedi. Very silly. I have no idea how practical that will be. We'll have to see if there's other cards that will synergize. But next we have Heirloom Lightsaber. It's just a common +2/+2. 2 cost blue heroism. Attached to non-vehicle. If the attached unit is a force unit, it gains restore 1. All right. Whatever. Ooh, we got the cool Qui-Gon meditation art here. Calm in the Storm, a 2 cost blue heroism event. Exhaust a friendly unit. If you do, give a shield token and 2 experience tokens to it. So it's like academy training, but you get a shield, but you also have to exhaust the friendly unit, and because it says if you do, so it has to have been readied, and then you have to exhaust it. It's not too exciting to me so far. We've got a double Vigilance upgrade here. 3 cost +0/+0. Size matters not. As the cool art. Very nice. If you control a force unit, this upgrade costs 1 less to play. Okay, so it kind of costs 2. The attached unit's printed power is considered to be 5, and printed HP is considered to be 5. Interesting. So if you have like a 0 something unit, you just equip this to it, and then it becomes a 5/5. Interesting. We'll have to see if there's some synergies. Put that on Owen Lars. Play Owen, and then he's not forced, so you have to just play Size Matters Not in the next turn, and then he becomes a 5/5. Okay, all right. Ooh, we got a Mandalorian in here. Nice. We've got Secretive Sage, Force Fringe. It's just a crafty smuggler. It's a Force crafty smuggler? Really? Force Fringe crafty smuggler. Wow. I think that card's good. Am I missing something? That's what it is. Yeah. That card's good. All right, Axe Wolves. It's another crafty smuggler, but costs more. Okay, it's an outer rim outlaws is what this one is. Axe Wolves, 3 cost, vigilance, 2/2, Mandalorian trooper, shielded, and says this unit gets +1/+1 for each upgrade on him. And the shielded is an upgrade, so he's a 3/3. Okay. It's a rare too. It's a rare. Okay. It's cool though. Could be better. That's cool though. All right, what is this? A creature over here. Oh yeah, it's those things that they ride in the original movies. It's a 3 cost 3/3. When defeated, you may give a shield token to a damaged non-vehicle. Wow, so specific. Damaged non-vehicle unit. This is a Tauntaun. In Han 2. That's interesting. You just, because all your stuff's damaged, non-vehicle units for the most part, and then this dies, and then you get a shield on one of them. That seems fine. Just a plain 4 cost 4/5 Knight and Undead trait, Awakened Spectre. No text, just Kanan Jarrus stats, just Luthen Rail stats, no effect, but it's Knight Undead. Alrighty. Yep, we've seen these. Let's go to the next page. Bolstered Endurance, a 1 cost 1/3 upgrade that just you have to attach it to a forced unit. So you get a +1/+3 for only 1. It's vigilance. Has to be a force unit though. It's resilience, but you get +1 power. Okay. Well, it's probably not bad now that we have so many force units. We've seen a bunch of these. Okay, Whirlwind of Power. Ah, yeah, this cool Rayar. 3 cost, vigilance. Give a unit -2 for this phase. If you control a force unit, give it -3/-3 instead. With how many force units we have, this is decent. It's nice for, you know, the hero decks that have a little bit less removal if they want to play removal, but you have to have a force unit, so I don't know. It's fine. This Vene guy, 2 cost, 2/4. So the new stats: command villainy, Imperial Sith official. When played and on attack, you may defeat an experience token on a friendly unit. If you do, give an experience token to a friendly unit. So it's like the Hondo Anaka from last set, but only for your units, kinda. We'll have to see if there's any kind of synergies here. That's interesting. It's a Sith, though, so that's cool. Ooh, Praetorian Guard. 3 cost, 2/5 first order command villainy. While you control a unit with 5 or more power, and it doesn't say another unit, this unit gains Sentinel. So it starts out with Sentinel. A 3 cost 2/5 Sentinel? That's solid. Once it takes a hit, it probably loses Sentinel unless you have another unit, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, seems like a good card. 8th Brother. Okay. 6 cost 5/7 Ambush. Whoa, set 1 Vader ambush stats on a 6 cost, and he's uncommon. And it says when you play another unit, you may use the force. If you do, give a unit +2/+2 for this phase. That's totally fine. What? It's a 6. It's wow. Yeah, I think this is good. That is cool. Yeah. Vader ambush stats, but you don't get to get the free unit out, and it's 1 cheaper. Rest in peace to the Mercenary Company. This card is good. Inquisitor's lightsaber, that's cool. 2 cost, +1/+ +3, attached to non-vehicle. Attached unit gains. While attacking a force unit, this gets +2 power. So it's a 2 cost +3/+3 while basically attacking a Jedi or something, right? You know, attacking force users. That's cool. That's fine. Seems fine. Ooh, there's some cool art in here. Ah, this is so cool. Craving Power. 5 cost command villainy +2/+2 upgrade. Attached to a friendly unit. When played, deal damage to an enemy unit equal to attached unit's power. Whoa! So this is like a combo with the Kylo leader as well. Because you're going to make him have a bunch of power. And when you deploy him, you get to play all of those, combo a million actions, and then you're going to be able to deal... you're going to be able to kill the biggest thing on your opponent's board when you deploy the new Kylo leader. If you're playing this, obviously, you would be doing that. Dang. That is pretty cool. All right. We've got Pain Point Reclaimer. It's a clone. A 1 cost 1/2 clone in Command Heroism. When played, if you control a Jedi unit, you may give an experience token to this unit? Nice. Ewing reinforcements. That's cool. Yeah. Just good stats. You can't play it really turn 1, but there might be a 1 cost Jedi. Yeah, Barrisofi. Play Barris and then play this, and then that's funny. Lor San Tekka. I don't know how to say this guy's name. My apologies. A 2 cost 3/2 in Command Heroism. When defeated, you may give an experience token to a unique unit, and its resistance. That's pretty fine. Yeah. Fine. It's an okay unit. Who knows how the 2 HP turn 1 plays are going to be in a future meta where there's a million 2/4s, but we'll see. We will see. We saw the Leia this morning, the space Leia, if you didn't. Very interesting. Starts in the space arena but can't ready, and then says action, use the force, move this to the ground arena, and give each friendly heroism unit +2/+2 for the phase. It's a legendary too, by the way. Very interesting. Don't really know too much what to think about it. It's you can play it in the Rex deck on 5, but you'd have to have the force somehow, and then move it the next turn, move it to the ground arena and unity of purpose, and then you can do 120 damage to your opponent's base instead. All right. Whoa, what a huge Yoda, and he's legendary. Oh, so cool. I almost don't even care what his effect does. He's probably solid. 8 cost. Command Heroism Yoda. Here, legendary. 5/9. Gigantic stats. Force Jedi Republic. When played, you may use the Force. If you do, heal 5 damage from your base. That's not too bad. Also has a passive effect that says when you use the Force, you may deal damage to a unit equal to twice the number of units you control. Well, okay. You use the Force, and then whenever you do, you may deal damage to a unit equal to twice the number of units you control. So if you have like 3 units, you can deal 6 damage to a unit. Oh, this might be a sick payoff in Avar, Chris. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yoda's lightsaber, 2 cost +3/+1 attached to a non-vehicle, of course. When played, you may use the Force. If you do, heal 3 damage from your base. All right. Use the Force, heal 3 damage from the base. Not too bad. Interesting. There's some interesting cards. Who knows how good they're going to be? Hey, there's the double command. 2 double command cards in here. Hopefully they're good. Hopefully they're good. You got Following the Path here. A 1 cost Command Heroism event. Search the top 8 cards of your deck for up to 2 Force units. Reveal them. Wait. Are you kidding me? And not draw them? Reveal them. Put them on top of your deck in any order? Dang, I thought that was going to be insane. I thought we were going to draw those. No? Put them on top of your deck? Why? You -1 to make sure you get 2 Force units on top of your deck. That's a stinker. Okay, Oppo. Oh boy. Oppo Rancesis? Oppo Rancesis. 3 cost, double command, 3/5. Good stats. Force Jedi Republic. There are more red lines on this than I've ever seen in my life. This unit gains ambush, while another friendly unit has ambush. The same is true for Grit, Hidden, Overwhelmed, Saboteur, Sentinel, and Shielded. This unit gains Raid 2, while another friendly unit has Raid. The same is true for Restore. That is hilarious. So this guy literally says, whatever keywords your units have, this guy has those keywords. That's funny. This person. This is great. That's cool. And it's good stats. It's got to be good. If you're playing double command, I mean, you're probably playing this card. Get keywords. That's funny. And it's a legendary. It's a legendary. Didn't see that yet. Yep, legendary. That makes sense with how unique that is. That's wild. Oh, we've got Acclimator Assault Ship, 7 cost, double command, 5/8 Republic Vehicle Capital Ship. On attack, you may give another unit +5/+5 for this phase. Yeah, I mean, it's slow. Play this on 7 and it's slow. But then you attack, and then you can also make another thing huge. That's cool. That's cool. It's fine. Whoa. This is a crazy creature. 2 cost, 2/3 creature. It has Overwhelm. Sure. They're just trying to have some green creatures if you want to play green in Canaan, I suppose. We've got Hive Defense Wing. 3 cost, 2/4 command. Separatist vehicle. And it is Restore 1. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I don't know. It's okay. Totally fine. What do we got next? Outer Rim Mystic. It's the Nema Outpost, but -1 cost and not Sentinel. It's Force Fringe too, though. So the Shield Bros can shield this up. Wild. All right. We got Cadu, 4 cost, 4/4 creature. When played, you may give another friendly unit Overwhelm for this phase. Another friendly unit. I don't know if I said creature. Another friendly unit Overwhelm for this phase. This is a draft card, seems. Dagoya Master. A 5 cost, 5/5 Force unit. When played and when defeated, you may use the Force. If you do, search the top 5 cards of your deck for a Force unit, reveal it, and draw it. It's not too terrible. Probably mostly a draft card, but that's not terrible. It's on when play and defeated. It doesn't seem too terrible. All right. We have Relic Scavenger, a 5 cost, 4/6 Restore 2 Fringe unit in command. I don't know. Yeah, the stats don't suck. It's fine. There are some green villainy decks that wish they had more Restore, and I don't know. Could be fine. Trident Assault Ship. Oh, these are cool. It's a Separatist vehicle transport. 6 cost, 6/6 Overwhelm. Cool art. I don't know. It's fine. The Purgle King. The Purgle King. It's unique. Leading the Journey. 8 cost, 4/12 creature with Restore 4. When played, draw a card for each friendly unit with 7 or more HP remaining. That's hilarious. It draws you 1 card, probably. In Hantu can play this on 7 and still draw a card. That's silly. A Restore 4, though. My brain is really just waiting. Hold on a second. Restore 4. That's the biggest restore we've ever seen. That's pretty crazy. Okay. That's a rare. Pillow or Pilo Star Compass, 2 cost +1/+1 item. Attached to a non-vehicle, of course. And when played, search the top 3 cards of your deck for a unit. Reveal it and draw it. So it's R2D2, the Republic R2D2's effect, except you don't have to discard. But you're kind of discarding because this card is coming out of your hand, but it gives a unit +1/+1. But you have to find a unit, which is totally fine. Most of your deck is units. Doesn't seem terrible. It seems fine. Ooh, the Burden of Masters, a 1-cost command event. Put a force unit from your discard pile on the bottom of your deck. If you do, play a unit from your hand and give 2 experience tokens to it. There's so many random cards in the set, it seems, that are don't seem particular. They're doing different weird things that don't really seem that are conditional, but like the payoffs for them seem so tiny. It's got Ancient Luke and Yoda here. I don't know. It's a card. Overpower. This is a 3-cost event. Give a unit +3/+3 and overwhelm for this phase. It's got some clone troopers on it. +3/+3 overwhelm for this phase. That seems like a draft card. Rampage. Each friendly creature gets +2/+2 for this phase. It's 3 cost. I don't think so. What else we got? Oh, we've got the Grand Inquisitor here. Grand Inquisitor unit. 3 cost, 3/4, Force Imperial Inquisitor. It's hidden. That's strong. Also has raid 1. And other friendly Inquisitors gain hidden. Oh boy, that seems quite good. And the 3 with the raid 1 synergizes with himself. That seems quite good. Heavy Missile Gunship. Have we seen this? 4 cost, 4/3 Separatist Droid Vehicle Transport. And you can action exhaust it to deal 2 damage to a ground unit. So it's a 4 cost, 4/3 in space, but you can exhaust it to do 2 to a ground unit. You know, sometimes you have to. Flexibility is pretty good. We saw a Scythe a long time ago, right? Yeah, you can give Inquisitors some stuff. We've seen that. Ooh, more Qui-Gon and Maul stuff here. Battle Fury. This is an uncommon upgrade. There's so many upgrades in this set. It's insane. Attached unit gains on attack. Discard a card from your hand. Is it because it's overstated as a 2 cost +3/+3 upgrade? On attack, discard a card from your hand. I don't even. Seems bad. Darth Maul's lightsaber. We saw this before, right? If the attached unit is Darth Maul, you can attack with him for this attack. He gains overwhelm and can't attack bases. Yeah, we've seen that before. Just a long time ago. That's cool. Rey unit. Very cool. 5 cost, 5/5, red heroism, Force Jedi resistance. When you draw this card during the action phase, if you control a red leader or base, you may reveal this card from your hand. If you do, deal 2 damage to a unit and 2 damage to a base. What in the random? That's a cool effect though. You draw it during the action phase, and you have to have a red leader or a red base. So, I mean, it's a red card, so you probably do. That's pretty cool. This art's really cool too. She gets the Ruthless Raider effect if you just draw this card during the action phase. Seems cool. I don't know how good it'll be, but seems cool. This is a legendary. Okay. An 8 cost red heroism 5/6 Force Republic Jedi Sin Dralig, Esteemed Blade Master. Says when played, you may play a lightsaber upgrade from your hand for free on this unit. If you do, ready him. Okay. So You have to have a lightsaber in your hand. And so you play Sindralig with terrible stats, but the upgrade, you know, ideally gives him good stats and effects. And then you ready him. And then your opponent waylays him and you lose the game. Unfortunate. Legendaries for you, unfortunately. We've got a Night Saber. 2-cost red heroism attached to a Jedi non-vehicle unit. +3/+2. Alrighty then. Next we've got an event. Focus determines reality. This is a red heroism force event. Each friendly force unit gains Raid 1 and Saboteur. I don't think so. Paz Vizsla, double aggression, 5-cost 3/6, Mandalorian. Pretty cool art here. This unit gets +2 for each damage on him. Whoa, he has double grit. Whoa. He has double grit. If you're playing Han 2, double aggression, you can play this out on 4. He only has 4 HP left, though. But then he can hit for 7. That's interesting. Double red Inquisitor can do a similar thing, but then immediately ready him. But it'd be on the 5. Not a turn sooner, but interesting. That's an interesting card. DRK Probe Droid. This is a 2-cost aggression, 2/3 droid. It says when played, you may defeat a non-unique upgrade. Non-unique upgrade gets destroyed for 2 cost on a unit. That's a new disabling Fang Fighter. It's probably mostly a draft card. Cartel Interceptor. More support for Inquisitor things. It's a 3-cost 2/3 with Raid 2. Underworld as well. Underworld with that the Niles synergy too. Hyena Bomber, 3-cost 2/2 Separatist droid vehicle fighter. When played, if you control another red unit, you may deal 2 damage to a ground unit. It's fine. It's okay. Jedi in Hiding. 3-cost 3/3 Force Jedi. It has hidden. Not bad. And it says when defeated, you may use the Force. If you do, each opponent discards a card from their hand. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So ideally, you get to play this, and then next turn you get to attack because it's Force. You have a Force base. You get the Force, and then if it dies, your opponent discards a card. Not terrible. Not terrible. Not the most insane thing I've ever seen, but not terrible. Blockade Runner, 5-cost 4/4 Rebel Vehicle Capital Ship as Saboteur. When this unit deals combat damage to a base, you may give an experience token to this unit. Huh. And it has Saboteur, so it gets to keep doing that. Huh? I don't know. It's a card. Doesn't seem terrible. Saci 10. Saci 10. Force Jedi Republic. 5-cost aggression 4/6. When played, if you have the initiative, deal 1 damage to each of up to 3 units. So if you have the initiative, this is an IG 2000 Force Jedi on 5 with great stats. That doesn't seem too hard. Huh. Not too bad. Ravenous Rathtar? It's a 6-cost aggression creature. We've never seen these stats before. 8/5. That's a lot of stats. Interesting. Invasion Control Ship. Nice. We finally got some better art for these things. The art that was on that one blue villainy ship was no disrespect, but it could have been sweeter. 7-cost, 5/9 Separatist capital ship. Each, friendly droid units get raid 2. That's funny. That's some fun synergy. Probably not very good, but that's cool. Who knows? People will surprise us maybe and make a combo deck. The Bendu, I'm so excited for Bendu. The new Bendu is cool. Heavy Blaster Cannon. This is 4 cost, +2/+2 upgrade. When played, you may deal 1 damage to a ground unit, then 1 damage to the same unit, then deal 1 damage to the same unit. Why? It's a when play though, so that's cool. So you can do 3 damage. And you get a +2/+2 upgrade. That actually doesn't seem terrible. That's really funny though. There must be a unit that says like each time it takes damage, something happens. Ooh, look at this art. Unleash Rage. It's a force event. 1 cost aggression. Use the force. If you do, give a friendly unit +3 for this phase. This could have said give a friendly unit +3 for this phase and attack with it. This would not have been overpowered. You have to use the force. Come on. They are not oh wait, we've seen this. We've seen this art before. The Ataru Onslaught. Yeah, ready a force unit. Do or do not more swamp art? Ooh, okay. Do or do not. It's another force aggression event. 2 cost. You may use the force. If you do, draw 2 cards. If you do not, draw a card. That's funny. So, normally it would say, otherwise, or it would say draw a card. You use, the other way around. Draw a card. If you use the force, you may draw 2 cards instead. But they worded it because it's cute. This is for Ray. This is for the Ray unit, I guess. That's funny. And the Ray unit synergizes with the Ray leader that says, like, when deployed, you can discard your hand to draw a card. So then you can do that effect again. That's funny. Lightsaber throw event. Okay. 2 cost, tactic, aggression. Discard a lightsaber card from your hand. If you do, deal 4 damage to a ground unit and draw a card. Now that sounds like it's not too terrible because you're drawing a card, but you're actually minusing yourself 2 cards. Minus 2 cards. This card and the lightsaber to do 4 damage to a ground unit, and then you draw a card. Seems a little stinky to me. Time Crisis. This is a rare 4 cost event. It's a disaster. Each player chooses a unit they control. Deal 3 damage to each unit not chosen this way. Wow. So it's like a cheaper bombing run, but it won't hit 1 unit. And if you're like a control deck, you don't have very many units. You just choose your 1 unit. And it does both arenas. That seems pretty good. That does not seem bad. Well, we've got a 1 cost 1/3 force fringe cunning villainy action exhaust. Use the force. Exhaust a unit. So you can use the force to exhaust a unit and tap this. But it's just a force. It's a cunning villainy force unit. Cunning aggression can force throw turn 1 with this. That's interesting. What the heck? What is... You guys don't even see this yet because the screen... Deceptive Shade. 2 cost villainy. Cunning. It's a 2/3 Sith Undead. When defeated, the next unit you play this phase gains ambush for this phase. Look at this art. That is creepy and very cool. Wow. Does not seem bad. That's interesting. Banking Clan Shuttle, Separatist Transport, 3 cost, 3/3, Cunning Villainy, as hidden. It's fine. We've seen all of these. We've got Corrupted Saber here. We saw this before. We saw the art for this. But it's 2 cost Cunning Villainy. It's a +2/+1. Attached to non-vehicle. If the attached unit is a force unit, it gains on attack. The defender gets -2 for this attack. That doesn't seem too bad. Doesn't seem terrible, I guess. We've seen As I Foreseen. We've seen all of these. Gotcha. Hey, here's the normal art for BD1. We saw the promo version of this. The event exclusive, I should say. But cool. Hey, look, more turn 1 spaceships. They're solid. A 2-cost 3/2 Naboo vehicle fighter in Cunning Heroism. It's a good ship. Very cool. Let's not miss anything. Premonition of Doom. It's a Force Cunning Heroism event. The next time you take the initiative this phase, exhaust all units. Interesting. So basically, it kind of like forces your opponent to either take the initiative or all their units are going to get exhausted. But then you don't get to do anything else. So you basically, instead of like, if this just let you do that, like outmaneuver, for example, you'd get to play this. Your opponent doesn't have any more actions, then they take initiative, and then you get to do more things. Instead, it's the other way around. That's kind of interesting. The next time you take the initiative this phase, exhaust all units. It exhausts yours too, obviously. It doesn't matter because you take the initiative, so. Interesting. Whoa, we got another Zuckuss, and it's double cunning into legendary? 5-cost Zuckuss. Here, double cunning, 4/7. It's Force? I don't know anything about Zuckuss, I guess. It's a Force bounty hunter. On attack, name a card, then discard the top card of the defending player's deck. If a card with that name is discarded, this gets +4 for this attack. What the heck? In set one Grand Admiral Thrawn, you'll know what the top card of your opponent's deck is, and then you can attack with this as a 5-cost 8/7, and you discard the card too. That's really funny. That's interesting. It's a legendary. Wow. The Finesman. It's Force. I don't know anything about that, but that's pretty cool. We got another double cunning card here. It's Force with Force speed. Attack with a unit. For this attack, it gains on attack. Return any number of non-unique upgrades attached to the defender to their owner's hands. Okay, so you're attacking. You can only return the non-unique upgrades. So you're probably going to kill the unit. It has to be the unit you're attacking. Isn't just Bamboozle 1 trillion times better than this? I guess maybe if you have to kill a unit. I don't know. Let me know if I'm missing something there. That doesn't seem too good. Babu Frick? Oh, that's amazing. That's cool. A 1-cost 1/4 Underworld. So, but just in Cunning, not with villainy or anything. It says action exhaust. You may attack with a friendly droid unit. For this attack, it deals damage equal to its remaining HP instead of its power. So, like, you can play this in R2 on turn 1, and then turn 2, exhaust Babu Frick, attack with R2, and then R2 hits for 4. That's interesting. We got a Lothcat here. 2-cost 2/1. When played and when defeated, you may exhaust a ground unit. That's pretty cool. That does not seem too bad. Mysterious Hermit. Okay. The art's not loading here, but it's a 2-cost 1/4 ambush. Force Fringe. I don't know about that. Tusken Tracker. It's a Tusken. We got a Tusken keyword here. 3-cost 2/4. Raid 2. When played, each enemy unit loses hidden for this phase. So it can find him. You're not hidden. You're found. Does not seem too bad. Not too terrible. I don't know. Charging Philic. 4 cost, 3/4. Oh, this one's not loading too. You guys can't see this. But it's a 4 cost. Down here in this corner. 4 cost. 3/4 ambush hidden. Doesn't seem too bad. Oh, there you go. The picture's up. Ambush hidden. Good keywords. Not great stats, but it's fine. You know, it's got keywords. It's okay. Life Wind Sage. 4 cost, 3/5. It's force in Cunning. It says while an enemy unit is exhausted, this unit gains raid 2. So like above, kind of above curve stats if an enemy unit is exhausted. So it's kind of like Rush Clovis, but doesn't need to be villainy. Sorcerers of Tund. 6 cost, 6/6 shielded. Force Fringe. Cunning Hantu can play this as a 6/4 shielded on 5. This art's cool. Ascension Cable. 2 cost Cunning +1/+3. Attached unit gains Saboteur. There's just gonna be so many. It's okay. There's so many draft cards. It's okay. It's fine. Disturbance in the Force. If a friendly unit left play this phase, the Force is with you. And you may give a shield token to a unit. So you gain the Force and get a shield token. There's definitely a combo. There's going to be a Cunning combo with Avar Chris to deploy her early for sure. What the? Force Slow. Give an exhausted unit -8, -0 for the phase. This is that really cool art we saw. -8. So basically you're supposed to like... So your opponent plays Devastator, kills your ground unit or something, and then you play Force Slow on the Devastator, and then like you've got some ships that have more than 2 HP and they can trade into it and stay alive, I guess. For whatever meta that's good for. Who knows? It's all good. Psychometry. 1 cost Force Cunning event. Choose another card in your discard pile. So obviously can't be this. And then you search the top 5 cards of your deck for a card that shares a trait with the chosen card. Reveal it and draw it. So this is basically, you're supposed to have 1 million Force cards. And you can play this to search the top 5 cards of your deck for a Force card. Is kind of what this is trying to do, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. Trust your instincts. Another Force event. Use the Force. If you do, attack with a unit. It gets +2 for this attack and deals combat damage before the defender. So it's shoot first, but you get +2 instead of +1, but you have to use the Force. If we're getting Force a ton, who knows? Who knows? 3 lessons. That's cool. This is a learned event. 2 cost Cunning. Play a unit from your hand. It gains hidden for this phase. Give an experience token and a shield token to it. Okay. So 2 cost. You get hidden, experience, and shield. But you cost 2. I don't know. I don't know. Really cool art though. The art in this set is absolutely so good. It's so freaking good. Tip the scale. Ooh, the chance cube. Tip the scale. 2 cost Force Trick. Look at an opponent's hand and discard a non-unit card from it. So it's Spark of Rebellion for any Cunning deck, but you can't take a unit out of hand. Huh. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. We've got a Fallen Jedi over here, just a villainy 3/4, 3 cost 3/4, Force Jedi, and it's a bad guy. All right, we're almost at the end. Sand Trooper Cavalry. 4 cost, 2/6, grit, Imperial Creature, Trooper. So it's a Trooper and a Creature and an Imperial. So it's just trying to fill out some imp synergies, mostly for draft. But it's got grit. So like Grand Inquisitor can ready it. And then it'll attack for 4. And it has Imperial and Trooper for some reason. Interesting. We've got a HK-87 Assassin droid over here. 5 cost, 4/4. When defeated, deal 2 damage to each ground unit. So even yours. I don't know. Army of the Dead. It's a knight and undead. 6 cost, 7/6. I don't know. Just stats, you know, just stats. The Scion, this is a rare. 7 cost, 6/8 force. While the force is with you, each friendly unit gets +2. So it's kind of an 8/8 if you have the force. And you just have to have the force. You don't have to spend the force. Embodiment of Darkness. Huh. Oh, this is the sun. I said Scion. I'm silly. I said Scion. It's the sun. It's the thing, you know? The bad guy. On Mortis. Huh. That's cool. Consumed by the dark side. Oh no, Quillen. It's a 2 cost villainy event. Give 2 experience tokens to a unit, then deal 2 damage to it. Huh. Okay. Alrighty then. Flight of the Inquisitor. This is a cool looking card. 2 cost. Villainy. You may return a force unit and a lightsaber upgrade from your discard pile to your hand. So you go +1. Yeah, it doesn't seem too terrible. In the Shadows. A villainy event here as well. 2 cost. Give an experience token to each of up to 3 friendly units with hidden. That's a thematic event for sure. Hidden is going to be quite strong. Volptex? Just a heroism. 2 cost, 3/2 with hidden. It's a creature. Looks really cool. Nice. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, tell me the daughter's in here. You guys can't see her yet, but she's in here. Gungan Warrior. 3 cost, 3/2. Shielded and restore 1. That doesn't seem terrible. Doesn't seem too bad. Jocasta? New? Oh, this is the Librarian? Force Jedi Republic as well. The Gift of Knowledge, 3 cost, 3/2. When played, you may attach a friendly upgrade on a friendly unit to a different eligible unit. Yeah, you can combo some damage. Medical Frigate over here. 4 cost, 3/6. Republic Vehicle Capital Ship. You may heal 2 damage from another unit, and it's on attack. Alrighty then. Blue Squadron Assault Wing. 5 cost, 5/5 with raid 1. So it's that green capital ship from Jump to Lightspeed, but it doesn't have Overwhelm. But it's in heroism instead of green. Interesting. Alright, we've got the daughter. Embodiment of Light. 5 cost, 4/6 force. When damage is dealt to your base, you may use the force. If you do, heal 2 damage from your base. I don't know. Seems okay. At least the stats don't like suck. That's cool. That's all we're asking for, really. I feel like. Long Beam Cruiser, 6 cost, 6/6 Republic Capital Ship. Restore 1. Okay. Sounds good. It's okay. Gifted Urchin. Gifted Urchin. Force Fringe, just no aspect. 2 cost 1/4. We got a, oh my gosh, that's funny. I just saw who was over here. Kawakian Monkey Lizard. 2 cost 2/1. Ambush. Yeah, draft card here most likely. Pelimato. She's neutral. 2 cost 1/4. Fringe. On attack. Give an experience token to a friendly vehicle or droid unit. That is funny. Whoa, what is this? Ravening Gundark. 5 cost 5/4. When played, deal 1 damage to a ground unit. All right. Ooh, this is a neutral legendary. The Father. Neutral. Legendary. 8 cost 5/10. When you use the Force, you may deal 1 damage to this unit. If you do, the Force is with you. So, trying to be like a combo activator? So it makes you permanently like kind of have the Force. You just keep dealing damage to him to keep getting the Force. That is interesting. That is interesting to say the least. Go into hiding. 2 cost neutral event. Choose a unit. It can't be attacked this phase. Alrighty. Last words. Oh no. Poor Qui-Gon, poor Obi-Wan. If a friendly unit was defeated this phase, give 2 experience tokens to a unit. Okay. And then there's the It's Worse card. And we've got the Force card here. Then we got a shield token and experience token. Okay. That was a lot of cards to go through. We somehow did it in less than an hour. Yeah. Dang, you know, it's cool stuff. It's cool stuff. I kind of wish that the daughter, the son, and the father were a little bit stronger. I'm curious if someone can figure out a combo for the father. The father absolutely costs 8 because they tried combos and it got too crazy. Like if the father was, imagine if the father was like, I don't know, like a 3/7 and cost 5. You'd deploy Avar Chris on 6 every single time, for sure. You could even do crazier stuff like make him like a 0, you know, or a 1 or a 0/7 and make him deploy even sooner, like 4. Then on 5, you're deploying Avar Chris, probably. But I'm curious what combos can happen from the father. The art is so cool. This set has the best art. It's wild. I really am curious. At first, when I saw this Rey, I was a little bit sad. Because like 7 deploy for this? Like, could she not have had Overwhelm as well? Would Overwhelm have been... I don't know. I guess she has like 1 more stat. I don't know. Interesting though. It's interesting stuff. And the Kylo seems cool with that the green upgrade that makes him deal damage basically when you equal to the power. That'll be interesting. There'll be an interesting combo with Kylo for sure. And it says discard and upgrade this way. So, and then on this side it says play them, and you have to pay their costs. So I was thinking of like the Shadowed Intentions, but you'd have to be in yellow, so then you can't play the green upgrade. I mean, you wouldn't be able to play both even if you did it out of aspect. Interesting stuff. Interesting. And Barris getting to use the Force to play an event for one less. Yes. Well, based on what we've seen now, I'm not too sure. I think that Worlds will probably mostly be old leaders. I don't think almost any of these leaders. I don't know. Deck building is hard. Some people can grind it, and we've got a month to grind and try to figure it out. But I don't know if anybody's going to be able to crack anything that's going to be more powerful than what we currently have, or like obviously powerful. It's going to be hard. Maybe Qui-Gon, maybe there might be some type of Qui-Gon combo. Maybe Revan's fine. Third Sister, hidden stuff, because there's a lot of hidden stuff. Might be really strong. I'm just curious about. I just want Avar to get deployed early and try that out. Obi-Wan's probably solid. Talzin is probably fine. Kanan's probably fine. Snoke might actually be fine too. Interesting. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is there what are some of the exciting? What are some of the things that you've seen in this video today that you're excited about, or have got you thinking about some possibilities? Let me know. I'm very curious. And that's it. This video's over. Thank you for being here. You can give it a like if you want. Wow. Yeah, wow.